8407. What is one advantage of piston-type hydraulic motors over electric motors? A. They are considerably quieter in operation. B. There is no fire hazard if the motor is stalled. C. They work satisfactorily over a wider temperature range. The correct answer is B. One of the primary advantages of a piston-type hydraulic motor, compared to an electric motor, is the absence of a fire hazard when the hydraulic motor becomes stalled. In an electric motor, stalling can lead to excessive heat generation due to the continuous flow of electrical current, which can potentially cause a fire. However, in a piston-type hydraulic motor, stalling does not generate heat in the same way since it relies on hydraulic fluid for power transmission rather than electrical current. As a result, the risk of a fire hazard is significantly reduced when a hydraulic motor is stalled, providing an added level of safety in certain applications and environments. 8408. Generally, the first step in removing an accumulator from an aircraft is to A. Relieve system pressure. B. Discharge the preload. C. Drain the reservoir. The correct answer is A. Before removing an accumulator from an aircraft, it is necessary to relieve the system pressure. This is done to prevent any accidental discharge of fluid or injury to personnel. Accumulators store pressurized fluid, and failure to relieve pressure could cause fluid to escape with force, creating a hazard to anyone nearby. 8411. If a hydraulic brake system uses neoprene rubber packing materials, the correct hydraulic fluid to service the system is A. Mineral base oil. B. Synthetic base oil. C. Phosphate ester base oil. The correct answer is A. In a hydraulic system that utilizes mineral base fluid, it is recommended to use neoprene rubber packing materials. Neoprene is compatible with mineral-based fluids and offers good resistance to their properties. For systems employing vegetable-based fluid, natural rubber seals are suitable. Natural rubber exhibits compatibility with vegetable-based fluids and provides effective sealing properties. Finally, in systems utilizing phosphate ester base fluid, butyl seals are recommended. Butyl rubber is compatible with phosphate ester-based fluids and offers excellent resistance to their properties. It is important to select the appropriate sealing material based on the specific fluid used to ensure optimal performance and longevity of the hydraulic system. 8412. The internal resistance of a fluid which tends to prevent it from flowing is called A. Volatility. B. Viscosity. C. Stability. The correct answer is B. Viscosity is a measure of a fluid's internal resistance to flow. It is determined by the type of fluid and the temperature, and it can have a significant impact on the performance of hydraulic systems. A fluid with a high viscosity will be thicker and more resistant to flow, while a fluid with a low viscosity will be thinner and more easily flow. 8413. What is the viscosity of hydraulic fluid? A. The increase in volume of a fluid due to temperature change. B. The fluid's ability to resist oxidation and deterioration for long periods. C. The internal resistance of a fluid which tends to prevent it from flowing. The correct answer is C. Viscosity is a measure of the internal friction or resistance to flow within a fluid. In hydraulic systems, the viscosity of the fluid is important because it affects the performance and efficiency of the system. A fluid with high viscosity will have greater resistance to flow, which can cause sluggish operation of valves and other components in the system. On the other hand, a fluid with low viscosity may not provide adequate lubrication and protection against wear. Therefore, it is important to use a hydraulic fluid with the appropriate viscosity for the system's operating conditions.